I guess, Tim and DJ, can you take us through the play where you dive, make the steal, and then give it up and you get the dunk in one?
It's just instincts. Something we've been working on, coaching since he came in day 1 2 years ago about, diving. When guys get in front of us to dive behind, I guess it was just instinct. I dove, I got the ball, I saw him up there, he threw it, and he made a tremendous play.
Coach, the talk.
DJ, from your vantage point, can you take us through it?
We was in our press. Coach mentioned in practice that, number one, he might try to split our trap. And then if he do, we better dive from behind. Tim just made a great play, and I just finished it.
How important is this win to get you guys mentally over home and just kind of put things back in the right direction?
I think it's great for us. Like I said, we've been, the last couple of games we've been right there, and finally we were able to finish out of the game. Like I said, the ball bounced our way, and we want to continue to work. We want to continue to do the same things we did when we didn't have a win. The same thing we're going to do now next week to prepare for our game against Ohio State.
How important was that one play for something to go so right? Because you guys have had some tough breaks and things like that.
I think it was one play of many. You look at it, John's rebound. You even go in the first half, Georgia's block shot. A lot of rebounds, BT's rebound. And, there's a lot of plays that played into it. But obviously that was the play that's going to be magnified because it was so magnificent. It was the dunk. But I think a lot of plays after that. We still had to finish the game. That was something that we've been trying to do for the last couple of games is finish, and we finally did.
Has there been a moment, whether it was on the court or in the locker room, where any of you guys have just had a big sigh of relief to finally get this win?
I think everybody's kind of relieved. We felt like we're way overdue. We felt like we're a good enough team to not start 0-6 in the Big Ten. So yeah, I think it's definitely a sign of relief, but we got to just keep coming. Now we got our first win. Now we got to try to string it together, get some more.
You guys talked about making those winning plays and everything finally going your way, but there at the very end, that inbounds, both of them actually, the one that you guys ended up forcing the turnover off of. I mean, is there a moment where you're like, not this again? I mean, they had a chance to tie that if they don't turn the ball over. Does that kind of thought enter your mind at all?
I don't think so. I think we kind of knew, and we had to. What the situation was, we had to get a stop. No matter what if they turned the ball over or not, and we did. We made a great play. You see 5 guys, probably 4 or 5 guys dove for that ball. We wanted to win that game, and the ball bounced our way, made a turnover, and we went down the other way to make free throws.
And John, was that play that you hit that 3 designed to get to you, or was that just how it worked out?
It's just a play that we run a lot at the end of the clock. And me and Tim, we made eye contact. I knew he was coming to me, and I was just getting ready, getting my feet set and getting ready to shoot.
DJ, you had 4 points in the first half. You come out in the second half and scored 12. What did you change in your game?
I was being more aggressive, trying to get to the basket. I think my teammates did a great job, setting screens and helping me get open. And coach, he seen how they was playing us in the first half. We changed up some of our plays we did. I was just trying to stay aggressive, stay confident, just keep shooting the ball.